DJI just announced the latest version of their action cam model, the DJI Osmo Action 4. Let's have a quick look at that new action cam and find out whether or not it is worth considering for filming underwater. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all doing great. Last week DJI made a lot of noise announcing the latest model action cam, the DJI Osmo Action 4. In their promo video they present a lot of, in my opinion, well-established features, but they're also targeting scuba divers and free divers in that video. And that's what really caught my attention and kinda triggered me to make this video. Full disclosure at this point, guys, I'm not in the possession of a DJI Osmo Action 4 yet, so all the opinions expressed in this video today are solely based on the publicly available information, mainly through the DJI website. I do have a DJI Osmo Action 3 though. I bought this camera last fall and I took it with me on my trip to Egypt last November. And to be quite honest, this was the only time I have ever really used this camera, simply because I wasn't really happy with the image coming out of it. I did some side-by-side comparisons between the DJI Osmo Action 3 and the GoPro Hero 11, and I have to say that I was quite disappointed with the results that the DJI Osmo Action 3 was producing. So with the Osmo Action 4 out now, I wonder whether this latest version of the Osmo Action series will be any better for filming underwater. Let's have a look at the official specs and compare them to one another. Starting at the top and looking at the dimensions, the weight and so on, it's all identical. No changes there. The first difference that we see is the waterproof rating. The Osmo Action 3 is waterproof down to 16 meters with no extra accessories needed. The Osmo Action 4 puts an extra 2 meters on top of that, so it is waterproof down to 18 meters with no extra waterproof housing required to do that. This is, in my opinion, a minor change and is not really gonna make a big difference. The first interesting change that we see happens when we get down to the sensor. The new sensor the DJI Osmo Action 4 is using is about 65% larger than the old one. This should definitely show in better low light performance. Definitely a good thing for us underwater videographers. How much better the low light performance really is going to be, well, that's something that will have to be tested. But seeing that we have a smaller pixel count on the sensor of the Osmo Action 4 compared to the Osmo Action 3, 10 megapixels versus 12 megapixels to be exact, makes me optimistic we will really see improved low light capabilities coming out of this action cam, as the pixels will now not only be distributed onto a larger sensor, but decreasing the amount of pixels will make the individual pixel larger and more light sensitive. At least that's what the theory says. Now looking at the lens, we see that this has stayed pretty much the same with one minor exception. The minimal focusing distance has been increased from previously 0.3 meters to now 0.4 meters. This is a minor change and won't really make a big difference, as these action cams are not ideal for filming macro in the first place. A lot of the other features like resolution, frame rates, stabilization, video bitrate and video format are all the same. No changes at all here. That's a bit disappointing, to be honest. A thing that really surprised me was that they don't mention HDR recording on the specs of the new DJI Osmo Action 4. Now, is this a mistake, or have they really removed HDR recording from the new DJI Osmo Action 4? If they did, I think that's quite a pity, as this function can be quite beneficial in high contrast situations underwater. The batteries also seem to be the same, which is nice and hopefully means you can use the same batteries from the Osmo Action 3. The promotional video also talks about a new color temperature sensor, which helps you with white balance when used underwater. They claim that no post-production is necessary. Listen to this.
And a built-in color temperature sensor gives you precision color calibrations for underwater shots that look better than ever, without the need for editing.
Very exciting, right? Well, I thought so too, but then I listened again to the promotional video of the Osmo Action 3. And look at that, they had already introduced this feature with the Osmo Action 3.
A built-in color temperature sensor provides more accurate color underwater and during transitions.
In my experience, this feature didn't really do much on the Osmo Action 3. Let's just hope that they have put some work into this feature in the meantime and that it's gonna be working better on the Osmo Action 4. So summing up, other than the newer, larger sensor, there isn't really any changes worth mentioning on the new DJI Osmo Action 4. Seems quite disappointing, but I wouldn't turn my back onto that new action camera just yet. The increased light sensitivity might really make a difference when used underwater. I have already ordered my DJI Osmo Action 4 because I'm really curious to test it for myself. What about you? Are you thinking about getting the new DJI Osmo Action 4, or have you already ordered it? Well, if you haven't ordered it yet but are thinking about getting one, please consider using the affiliate link down in the video description below. This is a great way to support your favorite YouTube channel here at no extra cost to you. Thank you so much for your support. And of course, I will be doing a full proper review on the DJI Osmo Action 4 as soon as I've received it and as soon as I've had time to take it on a trip with me and test it extensively. This will most likely happen on our upcoming group trip to the Philippines in October this year. And this brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and should there be any further questions about the DJI Osmo Action 4, feel free to put them down in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to get back to you as quickly as I can. Until next Tuesday guys, have a fantastic week and don't forget to keep capturing all those amazing underwater adventures of yours.